Well, hello there guys, it's been a while since we last did a video, so I thought I'd come back again with Gears of War. Obviously we are now in lockdown. I did record this video way before this actually, um, but with the family and everyone being at home it's difficult to actually do a voiceover. However, I love this. There is actually, this is part 2 Gears of War. There is a part 3 coming as well this week. It is the end of April 2000, end of April 2020, if I get that right. And yeah, here I am again, just really sharing my view of Gears of War. That's Gears of War 5. I have already completed it, and this part 2 version is purely gameplay for you guys. I'm playing it again, and I'm also playing it on multiplayer. It's so addictive. It's not just because I've got more time on my hands. Again, I pre-recorded this at the end of March, so it was a month ago. And I'm playing it again now at home with the kids and with the missus. So, really interesting game. And we'll start off with some gameplay.
Previously on Gears.
We used to protect COG settlements. Now we're about to raid one.
Raiding is what outsiders do.
Lieutenant, you've been busy.
Look, our village hasn't had power in weeks. We need this fabricator.
I don't care about the goddamn fabricator. You're taking my people.
What happened?
The short version, the GOW is on his way.
You promised me you could steal that fabricator without provoking Jin.
This has nothing to do with a fabricator.
Then what did you do?
Jin accused us of taking her people.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Get the fabricator to the power station and install the inverter.
You realize Jin's coming back, right? We need to leave, now. Mom!
Hey, listen. You need to hide, and then you need to run.
That wasn't completely accurate.
We need to get through that fort to the abandoned Osmond mine on the other side. COG dumped a few thousand locust bodies in there after the war. If your swarm's related to the grubs, we'll find out there.
They're taking people and using them.
And what if we can't get him back?
Then, I guess we're all alone out here.
We definitely found where they're coming from.
And where those snatchers are going.
My dad's alive and he's down there.
Move!
James, in that pod, I was in their network. This is all goddamn hive. It's all connected. The locusts never died, James. Kate, your mother, she's alive.
Where is she?
She's not being treated like the others. Not potted.
I'm released. I'll die. It's okay.
She wanted you to have that.
It was my grandmother's. I never knew her.
Okay, so the footage you've just seen is actually a recap of Gears of War 4. They've added a little bit in there about the mother. Obviously the mother's been captured. She's been glued into the network of grubs or aliens, whatever you want to call them in the game. So if you're not used to the game, there's no point calling out all of the characters and so forth. But interesting concept. Like I say, she's tapped into the network. You've seen the markers there, which is the old man. He was eaten by one of the grubs. He was inside the network again. He had the vision of where they housed all of the aliens. that come to get them eventually. Now you can see a blood mutation, and this cinematic beginning to the game is absolutely fantastic. It draws you in. There's not many games that play out like a movie, and in fact they are thinking about making Gears of War into a film. So a bit kind of like a Terminator-esque, sort of bringing Halo into the movie theatres, a bit like Warcraft, World of Warcraft, where they took the game aspect and put it into a cinematic view. Really good film, actually. So I'm quite interested to see if they follow this through. But look at the quality. They put so much detail, sort of vision behind basically the blood transfusion. Look, see she's gasping for air. So it even looks like now that the daughter, where the mother's just effectively been stabbed, was born out of these creatures. So effectively she's already tapped in. Now you do get stages like now where she's just had a nightmare and she snaps out of it, and then it goes back into game footage. So I'll just let you watch this for a second.
Don't worry about her. She'll be ready.
All right, let's see what we got. Come on, time to hook in for the drop.
So who's jumping first?
Definitely not you.
I did actually get caught up here where
Okay.
I was so engrossed in the video footage I didn't realise it was gameplay.
Shit.
You'll see in a sec.
Thanks, Tom.
Sam, we're outgoing.
So there I am. That's the character that I play.
Hey, Dave, you coming?
It falls out the back of the chopper, let's call it. And then right here it was gameplay, and I'm just hanging because I was waiting for him to just drop. So that was a little bit confusing. I didn't realise it was actually me controlling, but I do obviously work it out.
Control. And we're already breaking enough of them as it is.
What Jin doesn't know won't hurt her.
This is my call, all right? If the First Minister doesn't like it, she can yell at me. Which she almost certainly will.
Tell us where to go, Control.
I'll do my best. But remember, no one's been in that facility for like 25 years.
Yeah, that's pretty evident.
You're not there to buy a timeshare. You're there to launch an old Hammer of Dawn prototype.
And your intel says one of the silos is still intact, right?
Yeah, as far as they can tell. Just get Dave to a functional control room. He'll handle...
Come on, we can use the ledge.
You guys plan to launch a satellite from here? It seems a little half-baked.
Well, half-baked plans are kind of Baird's specialty.
How Baird even figured out they had a facility?
My father, before he died, let Baird in on a few COG secrets. And this island, it has plenty of them.
Now, cut to this in, you can collect weapons, which is quite good. So you just press X and Jack goes and gets it for you. This particular chapter is quite menacing, really. You get lots of sort of aliens shooting back at you, and you see something quite big. I won't spoil the fun, but it's quite difficult to get past the first stage, even in easy mode. Now, I started playing this in intermediate level on dual player, on 2-player, and the game is nails. It's nuts. It's good though. It keeps you with the game, and you want to keep playing it. Each time you get a difficult boss or a difficult section, chapter, you actually want to get past it. You want to get through it. And there's some interesting zombie-like stages of this, and even the robots. They've introduced robots into Gears of War. The robots fight back at you. There's different ways of killing them. You pull the battery pack out of the back. You can saw them, you can shoot them, blow them up. It's quite interesting. just the fluidity between. I mean, this is gameplay. The fluidity between this and the actual cinematic cutscenes is flawless. I've worked so hard on this. Let me just show you a bit more gameplay on this.
Send a pulse and let's see what we're dealing with.
So you can use Jack. Jack's the one that's hovering, the little robot that follows us. He's flying around with us. Now you can use him to use like a ghost sensor. So I eventually get round to it there. So there you go. It senses where the other aliens are and starts shooting. Really clever quirk.
Okay, let's put him down.
Get into cover!
Wiped out!
High ground on the left! Flank up!
Watch it! More drones! Looks dead to me.
Only one left!
All right, that's all of them.
Baird?
There's another interesting transition really is that Gears of War has been out for 10, 12, maybe 13 years. Possibly longer actually. And I used to call it Gears of Beers with one of my friends, one of my good mates. Literally every weekend we were playing this, get 8 cans each and just have a marathon of Gears of War. The interesting transition is my missus loves the game. I don't think she heard of it until she met me. So the transition, my mate moved down south, he got into a relationship, found somebody about the same time as I did. And yeah, she loves to play the game, so it's still called Gears and Beers, but with my missus.
All right, got them all. Hey, fetch.
Wait a sec. Guys, we're in a silo. Baird, we found one of the silos, but it's wrecked.
Well, there's 2 more. One of them's still operational.
Hope you're right. We ended the war once on this island. When we get this hammer satellite up, we can do it again.
That's the idea, old pal. Control out.
Now straight back into gameplay. So here now I'm just realising that I've got the chainsaw gun. These are eggs. So these eggs sometimes have got aliens in them. And if you're in the wrong kind of chapter, if you don't cut these down, aliens will just burst out and start attacking you. But similarly, I think you can find things in these like humans as well, like body parts and stuff. I've just had a quick look. It's 2006 when the first Gears of War when it first came out. Really good tutorial base at the beginning as well of the game, and the graphics and the playability are fairly similar. And in fact, they've just remastered the original Gears of War. So if you play that now, the graphics and the quality are the same as what Gears of War 5 is. And I've just downloaded the original Gears of War, and it's brilliant. It's really good to play, and it's actually nostalgic. So I love going back to games and playing them again. Now, Gears of War, it's on the Xbox, so I'll probably cut half my audience away. But if you're thinking about getting the Xbox, this is a perfect game to get with it. Okay guys, so really appreciate if you smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, comment if you want to. Part 3 is coming over this week. Thanks for watching.